Hello, this is Jamsek, the Fallout guy, also known as Civil Fallout, to anyone who's following or subscribing because of my Instagram account, most likely because of that. Now, today on my Instagram, or not today on my Instagram, but the other day, I did a Q&A in which anyone could ask me through comments or through DMs any sort of question they want to ask me. Didn't have to be based on Fallout. Not a lot of them weren't, and they could basically ask me anything they really wanted to do. I've got about 13 questions, and I'm just going to run through them. Hopefully, I shouldn't have to do too many takes on this because doing too many takes on this sort of thing's effort. So let us begin. Now, the first question, from Agent 09 or 89, sorry. What other games do you enjoy playing? Surely you can't just always be playing Fallout. That is true. Apart from Fallout, which I've actually stopped playing recently, I don't play as much as I used to, simply just the fact that I've actually done everything I can. But I do go back to time to time, build settlements, and just continue doing other bits and pieces. So what other games I play is there's a game series called Metro, which I do really enjoy playing. I play Metro Redux, and of course Metro Exodus coming out. In addition to that, I play a lot of Elder Scrolls games. But also apart from that, I am very bit of a simple person and do play Call of Duty from time to time. Second question then from Max Tumman. What would be your ideal game crossover? I'm not really sure, to be honest. Like, a lot of people, if you're like Bethesda fans or nerds, will say, oh, I want to see Elder Scrolls cross with Fallout, but that'd be shit. Everyone knows it. What I'd like to see is, I'd like to see Fallout crossed with GTA. I know, and that sounds like a weird thing, but I just like the idea of almost having more of a vehicle-based thing. I'd like it in Fallout if they start developing weapons, but I like if they start developing vehicles and things like that, and almost like the sort of online that GTA has, where it's not too linked to story, and you can base loads of things, bits and pieces you can do. So like Elder Scrolls Online, but less shit, pretty much. Now, second question from Chaz is Cool, interesting name. Are you a guy or a girl? Now, granted, when he asked the question, he didn't know, because it used to stay in my bio, but I did change it recently to be a bit more updated with my profile. So, I'm a guy, just to clarify. I'm not post-op, and I'm not pre-op either. I'm just guy, normal guy. Don't take the normal thing. Don't get annoyed about that. It was just me saying that. Get over it. Next question from Mad Irishman. Where are you from? Now, to anyone who started watching this video at this point, or if anyone's seen my live streams, they should eventually grasp the idea of where I'm from. I'm obviously from England. I was born in Bristol, and I've basically lived here all my life. I've not lived in Bristol all my life because we moved down to the southwest when I was much younger. So, but lived in England most of my life. Now, next question. Shitty Cigarettes, love the name. Why do people think that there was an Armenian genocide? I don't know. This thing started getting weirder and weird questions. So I don't know. This is one of them. Like, Armenian genocide, I don't actually know. I don't know about Armenian culture. I don't know about Armenian history. So I don't know about if there's an Armenian genocide or not. There could be one, could not be one. I don't know. It's how you see it. You pick and choose your answer for me. Next question from One Talks Gaming. Hey, you want to follow for follow? This wasn't a bot because he responded to me wanting to harvest his organs. No. I don't do follow for follow. If I like your account, I'll follow it. Especially you got original memes, I'll follow you. And if you do original stuff, I don't like people who repost a lot of time. They get on my nerves, and they don't give credits and stuff. So, if you actually give me a reason to want to follow you, I will follow you. But I'm not just going to follow you because you follow me back. You can follow if you want. Feel free to, and I may or may not. I won't follow you. So don't ask me for follow. Don't ask me any of that crap because I'm not going to do it. I was like, it's just a fucking point. Okay. Next question from Byzantium. Love the name as well. I want to take Constantinople. Default. Now from Sub-Zero. Favourite Easy Pete. I'm not sure what he means by that. I know who Easy Pete is. He's the guy from New Vegas. I think he's the guy you try and get the dynamite from. But I don't understand what you mean. Is it Favourite Pete meme? No, Easy Pete meme? Or I don't know. I'm just going to say Easy Pete all the way, and I would happily marry him if he was a real person. That's all I'm going to say. From Julian, who do you think the mysterious stranger is? I don't actually know. When I first saw the Fallout 4 trailer and it showed the guy walking in the shadows alone, I think it turned out to be Nick actually in the trailer. But I thought they were basically going to talk about who the mysterious stranger was, or whether it actually might build on it. But it didn't. It kind of hint. But the one thing I find interesting is it actually hints the fact that he's actually a real character, due to the fact that Nick is hunting him, which suggests he's not just some random game thing that just is out of lore, it just appears. It suggests that Mysterious Stranger is a person of some sort. I don't. He could be a ghoul actually, but the facial things in Fallout 3, I'm pretty sure you can see his face. I think you can for like 3 New Vegas and 4, all suggest that he's actually a real person. So my best guess is he's just some mantle that gets passed down, and he just helps out mysterious, like just random people. I think that's just who he is. I'm not actually sure who in particular is. I doubt he's actually part of a faction of any kind. It could just be a collection of people called Mysterious Strangers who operate in different areas. Wouldn't be surprised. Whether they took inspiration from something else. For example, if they took, like, not literally, but for example, if they took inspiration from the Silver Shroud, the same similar sort of outfit, just different colours. Actually, you got like the Mechanist, because the Mechanist comics inspired someone in DC and also someone in the Commonwealth. They didn't really know about each other, I don't believe, but yet they're both inspired by the same thing, which created similar characters. Sorry about that. So from Ethan Esser, are you pregnant, and also are you getting an abortion? If not, why not? If yes, why? And if you aren't getting pregnant, get pregnant the fuck. Well, this is both probably my favourite question I got asked, and I just got answered the question with, I don't have, first of all, I can't have children, it's a biological problem. But the second, I don't plan to have children, I plan to take children. But thank you for that fucking creepy question. Yeah. Okay, next one. From Scuba the Fallout. Favourite Fallout. This is basically the moment everyone's kind of going like, leaning in on their seats, chairs creaking, chair legs breaking slowly as they're leaning forward. I'd probably say number 3. Now, before you start screaming, clicking on the video, like, the reason why, shut the fucking camera there, the reason why is because of the fact that Fallout 3 is the first game Fallout I played. It wasn't the first Fallout I actually completed, because I didn't enjoy it at first. I actually came back to it because I was really shitted at the time. But I played New Vegas pretty much all the way through, and then I came back to number 3 when I saw the Broken Steel DLC on some trailer somewhere, like much later on after it had been released. But Fallout 3 is one I think actually connected more to the atmosphere of post-apocalyptic worlds. And I actually felt there's actually more to see and do than most of Fallout. Like there's loads of little hidden areas, things like that. And it's something I just appreciate of Fallout 3. I felt there was a lot more variety in everything that's happening. Fallout Vegas was good DLCs, things like that, but I just felt they're very much, they built on the idea of like of the jewel of the desert and things like that, and those bits and pieces and just almost casino aspects. But Fallout 3 is really quite, even with DLCs, they're very massive variety of things, which I just highly appreciate, and hence why I like Fallout 3 more. From Febrison, hardcore mode in all Fallouts, yes or nah? Now, if you played Metro, in Metro 2033, they didn't have a Ranger mode, which is like a really tough one. Ammo's more scarce, and things like that. And if in Metro Last Light, they did introduce a Ranger mode, which made it more hard. Now, in Metro Redux, they introduced it into both the Metro games. In the Redux is the remake, or basically the remaster of both the games. I would like to see it almost become almost a built-in thing into all the Fallouts, that there is almost a survival-based mode, and not the bullshit they keep giving us. Like, New Vegas was close, it wasn't close enough. I almost want there to, I don't just want some alterations in which there's another meter that goes down. I actually want it to be more pressing. Like, I want radiation to actually have a much longer-term effect. I know sometimes it's hard to avoid, but I think if they just made it slightly clear, if radiation did more to you, hurt you more, and if some creatures actually hunt you and things like that, actually made it more realistic that things would hunt you. They actually made it a bit more, actually more terrifying. If they made Fallout more of a horror-based thing in this mode. So you have a mode where you can just go around shooting things and shooting kids, if that's what you prefer. But then I want almost a mode where it's much, maybe the atmosphere is more heavy, it's darker, and it just makes it more of a horror-based thing. Because then I think it'd be able to compete with Metro a bit more. Because that's where Metro does better, is its atmosphere. So on the whole, yes, but I'd like it adapted to actually be a bit more, just a bit more to what it is. Now the last question is, Floras, why did you start this account? This is probably my favourite question of the lot. I initially, if any of you know the page that used to be called Fresh Fallout Memes, I used to be one of the admins on there, because I never used to do this sort of meme stuff. I just had a normal Instagram, which I'm not telling you, like you'll probably find it yourselves, called basically Yemon Lemon. I just post general stuff. It's just me, my personal stuff, selfies, all that crap. Got about 130 followers. It's just me, just personal stuff and friends. Then I just randomly I saw this page that was doing some like looking for admins. I just applied, and they offered me a spot. It was a small page at the time. There's only about just a couple hundred followers, I think. I joined. We got to the point where about 400 or so followers. We're doing quite well actually. And but eventually they switched. They changed to fresh Bethesda memes. They started posting other stuff that wasn't really Fallout. But then they kind of just they kind of cut down on the Fallout stuff and the Bethesda stuff as a whole. I felt like I was the only admin there who's actually posting anything for Fallout or anything related. At that point, I got a bit annoyed with it, and eventually they switched to memes with people with no dreams. And by that point, they just started posting some anime stuff. They lost probably about 50 or so followers in literally a matter of days. They just, I kind of felt it wasn't really pushing on as much as I hoped it would. And they just, I'm not trying to hate on the page, but I felt they were kind of just spamming just memes that weren't that good. Like, for example, the Tarnation memes were out a while back. Do you know the whole dog is like, what Tarnation? They kind of spam different versions of that. They post like 4 in a day, and it's like just getting a bit much. And it's like, it's not really what I wanted it, or what, not really how I'd do it if I was going to do it. So I thought, I'm going to give it a try myself. Started doing it, I just ended up reposting it first. Then eventually I started creating my own content, and now original content is all I do now. I only repost if I'm trying to like either help out someone, if I really want to post for some reason. But generally I try to stick to original posts and try to stay as original as possible, and try to get my thoughts and stuff on different bits and pieces. So yeah, my main aim wasn't to actually get loads of likes and followers. I appreciate everyone who has followed and liked my stuff, but it was just basically to build a community. That's why I enjoy doing live streams when I can, and also just doing videos like this. It's just, I enjoy communities of people. So basically I use it as an opportunity to chat to people and see what they're like, and get different opinions and bits and pieces. So yeah, thank you everyone for the question, or for the questions. There will be more Q&As potentially when I hit 1,000, if I ever do hit 1,000, or maybe just at other milestones in between. So I'm not just basically just saving it for big things, and just basically, yeah. You're free to ask more questions in live streams if this doesn't answer all that you wanted to. Thanks again for everyone who's asked a question. This has been Jams, Sack the Fallout Guy. Thanks for watching.